Download the WFAA app. It's a free app, and you need to have something to give yourself warnings or alerts overnight tonight. You know, I mean, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. We're going to have thunderstorms. You know, just east of Dallas at 4 o'clock in the morning. Just east of there at 5 in the morning. I mean, you know, people are in bed asleep. You know, all heck starts breaking loose, and you need some type of a warning in advance so you go to your safe place. So that WFAA app is fantastic. Once again, it's free. It's personalized alerts, and you can customize it and all of that. And then you need to have a plan. When you wake up in the middle of the night and all heck's breaking loose or about ready to break loose, you need to know where you go. Have that safe room in your house, you know, and practice it. For us, it's a closet, which means the vacuum cleaners and all that stuff has to come out, you know, and then you just get it ready and you go in there for a few minutes, and you can watch these newscasts live on that app. So just take your phone with you.
And you're saying the threat is more east than the west part of North Texas?
I don't know that I don't have any rain west of Fort Worth, let alone any storms. But it's Dallas, Fort Worth, the Metroplex, and then locations just east of the Metroplex, and then all locations east of there. So I'm going to walk you through the timing and also the locations. Outside, it's cloudy in Dallas. It's 82. It feels like it's going to storm, doesn't it? We hit 82 today. The morning low was 72. The morning low was almost the daytime high. The normal daytime high is 74. Outside right now, we do have oak, hackberry, maple. All three of those are high, and fungus today is low. Right now, the temp is 82 with a breezy south wind at 17. There's our severe weather threat overnight. Really high northeast Texas and then northeast of those locations. And boy, I tell you what, another outbreak from parts of Illinois, Iowa, parts of Missouri, southern Missouri, down into a big chunk of Arkansas. Again, same areas that were pummeled just a few days ago. Some violent tornadoes in those locations as we head through tonight. Not much happening for us, just the clouds. Maybe a thunderstorm at 8 o'clock, then boom, that's gone. Here comes the thunderstorms. There's the cold front. That's midnight. Watch this. 2 in the morning. So 2 to 3 is when things just begin. Okay, and then it's from 3 until 4. That's when we have this line of thunderstorms. It could produce quarter to golf ball size hail. It certainly could produce 60 to 70 mile per hour winds. And without a doubt, in this little line, we could have an embedded brief EF0, EF1 tornado. That's what we had a couple of weeks ago in Wise County. The winds were right around 100 miles an hour. That's possible at 5 in the morning. You can see by 5, the Metroplex is clear. Terrell, Waxahachie to Corsicana, Greenville, Sulphur Springs, it's still problematic. And then everything's moving east at 6. There's 7. And there we go. So the most likely area for severe storms overnight tonight, again, 2 o'clock in the morning until 7. It's possible in the Metroplex. It's more likely for these areas off to the northeast, Paris, Sulphur Springs, Mineola, and then northeast to there. Once again, it's the hail. That's my number 1 concern. The number 2 concern, the 60 to 70 mile an hour winds, and also there's still that threat of tornadoes. It's not a violent tornado outbreak overnight, but you have a brief EF0, EF1, and you're looking at 100, maybe 110 mile per hour winds, and that's a problem no matter where you live. Here's the cold front at 7. There it goes. Skies are clearing out by mid-morning, certainly late morning. We have sunshine in the Metroplex at noon, and then we cloud right back up around 5 o'clock tomorrow night. So how much rain will we pick up? I have rain in my forecast, not only overnight tonight, early tomorrow morning, a little bit on Thursday, a little bit more on Friday, maybe a sprinkle or 2 on Saturday. Half an inch, maybe 3/4 of an inch. That's what's in the forecast through Easter weekend, where that front that moves through late tonight, early tomorrow morning, where it stalls, southeast Texas, the upper Texas coast, that's where the heaviest of the rainfall will be. There's your 2 to 7 inches of rain in these locations. Look at this, Jasper's 7.6. So the frontal boundary, last week it looked like it was going to stall up here, bring a lot of rain into North Texas. It shifted farther south, and right where that boundary is, that's the focal point for the rain. That's where the heaviest of the heavy will fall. Temperatures the next few days, we cool down after that cold front, and I have some decent temperatures in the forecast right through Easter weekend. Tonight, half of us see rain. That means half of us won't. Right? 58. That's the low tonight, and it's an overnight severe weather threat. An early morning rain will end, breezy, much cooler with sunshine coming out. We hit 70 tomorrow, a little bit of rain on Thursday. 40% of us see rain on Friday. There's no severe weather on Good Friday, just some showers. You don't have severe weather, Joe, as you pointed out earlier, when the temperature is 61 degrees. Maybe a spotty shower Saturday, 70, then Easter Sunday, 78. And right now, Easter Sunday is dry. So there you go. We'll be here overnight, keeping an eye on things. Daybreak, the news program, begins at 4 a.m. tomorrow. So Greg Fields and Mario Ruiz will be here, and they'll have everybody updated as well. And you know, here's what you need to do. Tonight on News 8 at 10, I get more information, and I have new data coming in every hour. Watch the news tonight at 10 o'clock because I'll have the latest information before you go to bed. I want you to have that before you go to bed so you know how to prepare. And I know it's people that take this too lightly. We've had a bad severe weather season this season across the United States, and bad things have happened to a lot of people, and we don't want that to happen here tonight.